Somehow, through it all, Loretta had carried on, raising Carly and supporting them both by using the life insurance money that Wes had left her to become a full partner at Trudy's Fabrics. "Will you tell Carly to call me if there's anything I can do for them?" Andrea asked Michelle. "Sure, I'll tell Carly." "The same goes for me," Hannah said. Michelle, Carly, and Tricia Barthel had been fast friends in school, and Hannah had always been fond of Carly. "Now, let's get back to the wedding plans before Mother gets here," she said, bringing them back to the subject at hand. "How are you coming along with the bridesmaid dresses, Michelle?" "I'm not. Mother says she wants our dresses to match the flowers, so I have to wait until she makes up her mind about them. The only thing is, Claire says it'll be a special order if we want 3 dresses exactly the same, and special orders take at least 3 weeks. "No flowers and no dresses." Andrea was clearly frustrated as she ticked them off on her fingers. "If Mother doesn't start cooperating with us, this wedding isn't going to happen." "At least she finally approved the menu for the reception," Michelle said, obviously trying to look on the bright side. But then she noticed Hannah's exasperated expression. "The menu's not set?" "Not anymore. Mother called me yesterday and said she didn't want the standing rib roast. So far, she's rejected beef, pork, lamb, and poultry, including Doc's favorite, rock Cornish game hens." "Then the only thing left is fish," Andrea pointed out. "I know. I'm going to try to talk her into poached salmon with champagne sauce. Sally says she can do that for a large crowd." "I think Mother likes salmon," Michelle said, but she didn't look convinced. "Do you think she'll go for it?" "We'll find out in a couple of min—" Hannah stopped in mid-sentence when there was a sharp knock at the back door. That must be Mother now. "Andrea, will you please get the door? And if you'll pour her coffee, Michelle, I'll dish up some chocolate-covered cherry cookies. Maybe a couple of her favorite cookies will make her more cooperative." Hannah had just finished plating the cookies when the kitchen door opened and she heard Andrea greet their mother. "I've never been so embarrassed in my life." Dolores Swenson swept into the kitchen with the force of a hurricane. "This is absolutely ridiculous." "Sit down, Mother." Andrea gestured toward a stool at the work island. "I poured your coffee, Mother," Michelle said, setting the mug in front of her mother. "And I baked your favorite cookies," Hannah added, setting the plate directly in front of her mother. "I'm far too upset to eat, or sit, or even drink coffee for that matter." All 3 sisters exchanged puzzled glances. Their mother was obviously agitated. Dolores Swenson was always perfectly dressed and coiffed when she left her house, but this morning the scarf at her neck was crooked, her blouse wasn't tucked in all the way, and even more alarming, she wasn't wearing any makeup. "You're not wearing makeup," Hannah said, commenting on her mother's less-than-perfect appearance. "I didn't have time to put it on. I just rushed right over here to show you. Have you girls seen this atrocity?" Hannah looked up at the paper Dolores was waving over her head like a saber. "Is that the Lake Eden Journal?" She hazarded a guess. "Yes, and I'm never going to speak to Rod Metcalf again." Dolores named the editor and owner of the town newspaper. "He's nothing but a snake in the grass." Hannah didn't want to ask, but her younger sisters were silent, and someone had to find out what was wrong. "I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mother. What did Rod do?" "He wrote this." Dolores slammed the paper down on the stainless steel surface in front of Hannah. "Just read it, and you'll see what I mean." Hannah glanced at the headline. "Jordan High Gulls win 3 games in a row?" she asked, reading it aloud. "Not that one." "Loretta Richardson never lost hope that her daughter would come home?" "Not that one either. Read the article below it. I've never been so mortified in my entire life." "When is the next one? Nobody knows?" Hannah read the heading on the article.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.